Hey guys, Andrew over here from Gear Live at HP. I'm here with Kevin Wenzel. We're going to take a look at the new fall line of notebooks. Kevin, what's going on?
We got a bunch of new consumer notebooks to show you. We've got kind of a classic black pattern and then a couple of brand new colors and patterns, along with some new premium level consumer notebooks to give you a hint on.
Okay, so we're going to go check those out right now. Stay tuned. All right, so Andrew is back here with Kevin Wenzel, and we're going to take a look at some of the new notebooks. But first, you want to show us some of the existing ones so we can get a look at what you guys have going on for the full fall lineup.
Yeah, last June we introduced our HP Imprint 2 finish and some brand new HP Pavilion consumer notebooks. So let's take a look at our DV4. This is one of our new notebooks we introduced in June, and it is using the new HP Imprint 2 finish. First thing to notice on it, glossy black back. People love the glossy black. This one has a real subtle mesh pattern to it. But on the inside, and notice the glowing HP logo.
Okay.
So, you know, you sit with this in front of you in the coffee shop, it's going to look pretty cool. On the inside, you know, if you look at almost anything you find in consumer goods these days, especially things like appliances and all kinds of things, kind of that sculpted metallic look is really, really popular. So we've gone with what we call a liquid metallic finish here, which is a combination of printing and vacuum metallization in our Imprint 2 finish. And they've got something brand new. All of these machines have what we call our Protect Smart hard drive protection. It means it's a 3D accelerometer on the machines. If you shake the machine, if you drop it, anything like that, the accelerometer detects the motion, parks the hard drive head, and saves your data.
Okay.
So, cool new features in the way they look and the way they act for you.
Okay. What kind of processors are we looking at inside these?
All three machines have either AMD or Intel dual-core processors available.
Okay.
And starting prices are great. The DV4 starts around under $600. The DV5 starts under $500. So, you know,
larger screen,
less money. It's the most popular of the machines.
Okay.
And the DV7 starts at under $800. So great prices for these machines.
17-inch laptop for under $800 is quite a deal. And I'm assuming all three of those prices include a dual-core chip.
It's a dual-core processor, yes.
All right. So you guys also have a tablet that's been out on the market for a little bit now. Why don't you tell us about that one?
Yeah, the TX2500 was introduced in June also. Let's take a look at it.
Okay.
The TX2500, biggest thing about it is it's a real consumer tablet PC or consumer convertible PC. And by consumer convertible, I mean this is a full-power notebook. It has an AMD Taurion Ultra dual-core processor, large hard drives all the way up to 320 gigabytes. It has a built-in optical drive, so you can watch a DVD on it, and a 12.1-inch display. So as a notebook, it's everything. It's complete. You aren't making compromises with it.
Okay.
But you always have the option, flip the display around, and you're ready to use the machine as a tablet.
And it's full tablet, right?
It's a
digitizer.
full tablet with a Wacom digitizer and a touch screen.
Okay.
So you can use it either by touch or take the pen out and use it as a tablet. And of course, for a student, that's great. You can draw, you can sketch, you can write equations, any of that kind of stuff. And you know, I like it just for sitting on the couch in the evening and touching links on my favorite websites. So I'll sit there and read the news just like I was reading a newspaper or magazine.
Very cool. What price are we looking at with this?
Starting under $1,000.
Okay.
So
full-featured tablet, which is also just a great laptop in general.
That's right.
Okay. So that's your existing line, but you also have some new stuff that you want to show us. So let's talk about those things.
Yeah, let's start off with a brand new color and pattern that we're offering in the fall.
Okay. So this is new for the holiday season.
So this one is what we're calling our intersect pattern. If you look at the lid, it's kind of a bronzy look to it with what I think of as an Escher-esque type pattern in it. A very fine scribing of a kind of a diamond-shaped pattern.
Okay. And this one also has the glowing logo. Is that something you guys are adding to all your notebooks?
Glowing logos across all of the Pavilion notebooks except for the TX2500. On the inside, we continue that pattern onto the palm rest area. The touchpad is HP Imprint. Even the keyboard has that matching color and the speaker grill. So one of the things about HP notebooks, compared to a lot of our competition, is we use that HP Imprint finish and we use our colors to really make a complete notebook. A lot of others you'll see maybe a color on the lid, but the palm rest, all of those are all the same.
Right, plastic, generic.
Exactly. Even on the sides, we use our HP Imprint finish on the sides of the notebook. So notice here we've got a chrome around the edge, but that same bronzy look color on the inside. And then we also have the bronze finish here in our 17-inch DV7. So same features as the DV7 I showed you before, but altogether new look.
So this is just the same features, but this is a brand new color that hasn't been available and brand new for this holiday.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And it really shows what we can do with HP Imprint. If you look at the fine scribing here, there's no way you can do something like that with paint or with silk screening. And of course, because it's HP Imprint, it's very wear resistant. It's not going to be something that wears off in 6 months or a year or something like that.
Okay.
We've got 2.5 years of experience with Imprint, and we know just how wear resistant it is.
Okay, so for those who might not know what Imprint means versus paint, give us just a quick primer on what exactly that means.
Yeah, the thing about HP Imprint is it's a printing process that creates the colors and patterns, not a painting process. So the color, the pattern, even the metallized look is printed on a film. That film gets fed into the mold. We shoot resin in behind it to make the part, and then it goes through a UV curing process, and we get a finish that we have great flexibility on colors and patterns. Plus, it's really durable.
Okay. And like I can even attest, when you touch this, you don't feel anything. You just feel smooth.
Yeah, because the pattern and the color are part of the product. They're not painted on.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Now, you also have a new line of notebooks, which you guys are very excited about.
Yeah, let's take a look at our HDX line down here.
Okay. So typically in the past, HDX has meant high-end desktops, and now you bring it to the notebooks.
Yeah, this is our HDX line of consumer notebooks. First thing you notice about them immediately is the displays. This one's a 16-inch wide format display. That's our HDX 16 notebook. This is an 18.4-inch wide format display. And again, both are 16:9 format, so great for high definition content. Both of these machines have a brand new pattern. We're calling this one Flow. And if you take
Let me pick that one up actually and show it to the camera here, because this is actually a really beautiful finish.
Yeah, this is a brand new finish, and if you look at it, it's got some really subtle colors to it, some lines through it, and then some chrome metallized areas on it. And again, that's something that we can do with Imprint that you just could not do with paint. And of course, the glowing logo. Now, if you look on the inside, we continue that finish onto the palm rest area, the speaker grill, even across the touchpad. And there again, if you touch it,
if you just rub your finger, you don't feel anything other than smooth surface.
Because it's HP Imprint, the pattern is embedded into the material, and you're not going to find in 6 months you've got a wear circle on there or something like that.
So that's going to stay there.
It's going to stay there. It's very wear resistant. This is an 18.4-inch display. Both of these displays are full HD, 1920 by 1080. So as I said, great for HD viewing. With this screen and the 1920 by 1080 display, you've got plenty of screen real estate. You've got dual hard drives, up to 4 gigabytes of RAM, high-end Intel dual-core processors, and high-end NVIDIA GeForce 9600 GT graphics. So, you know, very, very powerful machine. Great for doing any kind of video content creation. Also great for watching stuff. It's got a built-in Blu-ray optical drive. So watching a Blu-ray movie on here is just, you know, it's almost like a TV experience.
Right. Fantastic, especially at 18 inches. You also have a remote here which looks different than the previous remotes that you guys have put out.
Yeah, this one, as before, stores in the express card slot, but instead of having just arrow keys on it, it's got a rotating dial, so it makes scrolling with it much easier. So it's a brand new remote for our machines.
Okay. Now, since the HDX is new and look fantastic, tell us about pricing.
I don't have final pricing yet, but I believe the HDX 16 is going to start around $1,200. The HDX 18 is going to start around $1,500.
Okay.
So both great prices.
So for $1,500, you get an 18-inch screen, you get the Blu-ray drive, you get 2 hard drives in there.
You get the Intel dual-core processor, all of that.
Right. So
Really fantastic machine.
yeah, that's a great
for that
deal.
Price. You want to take a look at some of the cool close-up features of these machines?
Oh, definitely. Let's take a look. So give us a look at exactly what you can do with these computers.
Yeah. Well, if we start with things like fingerprint reader, we have fingerprint readers available on all of the new Pavilion machines, and I don't think people take advantage of those enough. Most people just think of it as a way to log onto the computer, and that's just one of the features of the fingerprint reader.
Well, that's what I think of it for. So you tell me what we can use that for in addition to that.
The software we supply with the fingerprint reader allows you to do things like store your website passwords. So, if you use Windows, you know that Windows offers to save passwords for you. Problem with that is anybody who's on your machine has all those saved passwords. So if they bring up your Gmail account and you've saved the password, they're in. Not a good idea. Use the fingerprint reader software, and it's all stored behind your fingerprint. So when you go to your Gmail account, swipe your fingerprint, bring up your login and your password. It's safe. So save all those passwords, guard them with your fingerprint, you're in great shape.
And it's really easy to swipe your fingerprint over a sensor as opposed to trying to remember all these passwords.
It is. And you can also cause it to launch programs with fingers. So I could set my little finger to bring up Gmail or something like that if I wanted to.
And then your ring finger can do something else.
Your ring finger could do something else, yeah.
Middle finger, who knows? Okay. What else do we have on here?
Have some fun with that. We've got our webcam, and lots of people put webcams on consumer notebooks, and it's almost funny to watch some of our competitors getting into this race for who's got the most megapixels on the webcam. But take a clue, guys. You're not going to take your computer to your kid's soccer game and use it to video the soccer game.
Okay.
What do you use the built-in webcam for? I mean, what do you use it for?
I would say video chat.
Video chat, voice over IP, stuff like that.
Taking pictures.
For that, the most important thing is a good image and almost any kind of light. My home office doesn't have the greatest light, and a nice frame rate, so you don't get that jerky look as you do your video chat. And that's what our webcam is tuned for. We've gone with a VGA resolution webcam, but we've chosen an element that has better performance in almost any light condition, especially low light, and a 24 frame per second frame rate.
Okay.
So the whole idea is tune it for the way people use it. A great chat experience versus more megapixels.
Right. So you're saying focus on a better end result than what you're going to put down on paper on a spec sheet.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're tuning it for the way you use it.
All right. What else do we have on these computers? Well, one thing, that I want to get to is HDMI, because I've been waiting for that to come to notebooks forever.
Yeah. All of our Pavilion line has an HDMI port on it now. So what's HDMI for? Well, if you use this notebook with a Blu-ray drive, sometimes you might want to hook it up to your big screen TV in the house. So with HDMI, you can send your video and your audio to your big screen TV with one connection. Makes it really, really convenient.
Certainly. And even, obviously it's great for movies, but even if you want to show people things on your computer, instead of huddling around the 15-inch screen, you can just plug it into your TV and you're good.
Yeah. Some of the other features, these also have the Protect Smart hard drive protection. On both of the HDXs, you've got dual speakers on the top and a subwoofer on the bottom. So actually really good audio for a notebook.
I think that's a first for me. I haven't really seen a subwoofer on a notebook before.
We do have subwoofers on the DB7 line. But on both of the HDXs, the subwoofer is there.
Okay, so that's a standard.
And the HDXs also offer Dolby audio processing software, so you get a really, really good audio experience out of the HDX line.
Okay.
Another thing I always laugh about with notebooks is how many times you've walked down the aisle on an airplane, and you see a couple watching a movie on a notebook, and they're sharing earbuds.
Many. I've done it.
Okay. Well, then you need a new notebook. If you look at the HP notebooks, notice on them 2 headphone jacks.
Standard.
Standard. You can carry a splitter if you want to. You don't need it with the HP Notebook.
Right.
Both of you can plug in your headphones.
I like that. Or 4 of you can share instead of 2.
Yeah.
If need be.
If you have to. Something else about this, on the 16-inch HDX, this is the first notebook we've built below a 17-inch display that has a full numeric keypad. Now, gamers, I know, love numeric keypads. Also, accountants love them.
Yeah.
And we've got enough keyboard space here to put the numeric pad on.
You have a full-size keyboard plus the numeric keypad.
That's right.
So one other thing people like to do with their computers is have fun with multimedia and, watch videos on YouTube and things like that. So what do you guys have integrated that allows you to, play with your media?
Well, one of the things that's really cool about these is across the whole Pavilion line, but especially on the HDXs, we've got a built-in TV tuner available. So I can take my little antenna, or you can plug it into your cable at home or an external antenna. Plug it into the antenna connector on my notebook. I'd bring up our MediaSmart software, and I can watch TV, I can record TV, I can pause TV, all of that. And this is all over-the-air HD TV. And if you've never watched over-the-air HD, you really should, because the experience is beautiful.
It looks a lot better than cable, satellite, or any of those.
It sure does.
So this tuner here, basically, or the antenna rather, has a suction cup. So you can just plop this up on the window or wherever you get good reception.
Yeah, believe it or not, I've done this in hotel rooms where I'll attach the TV antenna to the window, and then I can watch TV on my notebook and get a lot nicer TV signal than I get on a hotel TV.
Wow. Nice. Okay. So aside from just watching, can you record your shows or?
Yeah, the HP MediaSmart software on these machines allows you to record TV, it allows you to pause it, it allows you to rewind it. All the things you kind of expect with a digital TV experience.
Okay. And then also you have built-in media readers.
Yeah, I mean, how many times do you travel with a camera? I suspect a bit.
Very much.
I do too. And I guess there are some people who just carry tons of media cards with a camera. I don't. Basically, I'll shoot all day and then I'll go back and put everything on my notebook at night. And, you can carry an external media reader, but it's something to forget and something to break and all that. All of our machines have a built-in 5-in-1 digital media reader. So all I do is I'll just pop the card out of my camera and slide it into the media reader on the notebook. And there I am. I'm ready to take my photos off. I can clear off the card, all of that. And I don't have to carry extra accessories.
Right. And
this makes it great. I can store the photos on my notebook, edit them on the notebook, send them up to my Snapfish account so other people can see them. All those kinds of things without having to carry extras.
So one other thing you guys have, which I think is really cool, is this XP4 notebook media docking station, which I'll let you introduce.
Yeah, I use my notebook on the go all the time, but I've got a home office, and that's where I use my notebook at home most of the time. I'll take it to the couch and use it on my lap, but most of the time I'm in my home office, and that's the same for a lot of people. So with our docking station, I can drop my notebook into the docking station, hook up one plug, and at this point my notebook is powered. My notebook, I'm charging the battery, and it replicates all the ports of the notebook out the back. So if I've got it hooked up to a printer or my home network or anything else like that, I don't have to plug in extra wires. It's just one connection. Everything's connected. And of course now I've got pretty much a desktop experience. I'll pull up my chair.
So the keyboard and mouse, do those also come with this dock?
The wireless keyboard and mouse come with the docking station. And if you look at where I am right now, display is held up at eye level, good ergonomics. It's adjustable for how tall I am. So I can get it to just the comfortable position for me. And at this point, I've really got a desktop experience. I'm ready to use the notebook as if I was using a desktop. I've even got better quality speakers than the notebook has, and the notebook speakers are great, but the docking station has larger speakers and another subwoofer built in. So I get nice audio out of it, and yeah, I'm ready to use it. When I need to move again, just unplug one plug, take the notebook out, and I'm on my way.
So when it's plugged in to the docking station, can you use the ports that are on the actual notebook?
Yes, the notebook ports are all still active also. So when you're plugged into the docking station here, I think you got six USB ports in the docking station, another 4 in the notebook. You have lots of USB connectors if
You're
you're
not running out of connections here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course the HDMI in the notebook is still active if you wanted to go out to a TV or something.
Okay. What's the price on the docking station?
Docking station is under $250.
Okay. So basically you can get one of the 15-inch HP notebooks, a $250 docking station, and have a portable and a nice home experience, all for under $1,000.
Yeah, it gives you a great desktop experience, gives you a great portable experience. One more thing about the XB4. If you look over on the side here, we've got a port on it for one of HP's personal media drives. So you can get a personal media drive all the way up to 250 gigabytes, plug that into your docking station, and there's extra storage. Use it for video, use it for photos, use it to maybe back up your PC, something not enough people do.
Right.
But another one of the options we've got with the XB4.
Yeah, that's amazing. So obviously a full-featured line of notebooks for this holiday season.
Yes, that's what we're aiming at, a line of consumer notebooks with entertainment features that are really like no others you can get on the market.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Kevin, for showing us the entire fall line of the HP notebooks. We're going to be talking to Stacy Wolf next, who's going to talk to us about design.